Alright, so if you guys don't know the difference between a long black and an Americano, I'm just going to make those two drinks right now and explain to you the difference between those two drinks. Alright, so all the drinks begin with an espresso base right here. An espresso base is made out of two parts. One, which is the browner, light brown part, which is called the crema. And of course the bottom part, which is the liquid. So as you can see, the top part over here is actually the crema. And as you can see, a really good espresso is defined by the quality of the crema. Alright, so what is crema? Crema is essentially the kind of it's like a coffee foam, the natural coffee foam, which comes out because of the high pressure which is used by the coffee machine. I'm going to make an Americano right now. I'm just going to fill this up with hot water. So this is an Americano. I'm just going to set this aside for now. Alright, so now that I've made the Americano, I'm just going to make a long black right now. So pay attention to what the difference is. So I'm just going to start with the ground into the portafilter. Alright, so grounds in the portafilter. I distribute it. And then give it a good temp. Alright, so what's the difference right here? Here is the key, important, crucial moment. A long black is gonna start with a layer or a base of hot water first. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fill this up with hot water. So I've got my hot water right here and I'm gonna pull the espresso shot onto the hot water. And so let's see what the difference is. Here comes the cup. Let's see guys. What is the difference between this and the Americano? So as you can see, espresso is dripping right out onto the layer of hot water. And so as you can see, it's dripping onto the hot water, which is why we call it a long black. So my espresso is done. And let's just do a side-by-side comparison. Alright guys, so here's the difference between the long black I have on my right and the Americano on my left. Clear difference right here is that layer of crema you see right on top of the long black. With the long black method, what you get is, the crema still being intact, whereas the Americano, because the water is being forced onto the espresso itself, that's why all the crema is gone and it's being broken up by that motion. Whereas on the right side, the long black, the crema is still, still on the surface, still looks nice and beautiful. So this is the main difference. This is the main difference between the Americano and the long black. Alright. So what is the difference aside from the looks, right? So on my right, I have the long black. It's been sitting out already, so the crema is kind of gone, but you can still see there's like this ring. There's just a ring of crema as compared to the Americano where just totally gone. To be honest, is there a real difference in taste? Personally, I have not been able to tell the difference, but I have not done a side-by-side comparison until today. So, well, today is the perfect opportunity and let's find out together. So on my right, I have the long black. On my left, I have the Americano. And over here, I have a glass of water just to rinse my palate, to cleanse my taste buds. Yeah, I'm just going to close my eyes. I'm going to swap it around. Honestly, I have really goldfish memory, so I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna, okay, honestly, at this point of time, I have no idea. I have no idea which is which. I'm gonna go for the taste. Okay, this is a little bit strong. Where's my water? Alright, so this is the left cup, right? My left. Where's my right cup? I'm getting the fruitiness. Alright, yeah. Interesting. This cup has more brighter notes. It's more acidic somehow. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this as compared to this. This has like a flatter, more bolder kind of taste. Right, so if I'm guessing, this would be the long black and this would be the Americano. So I'm just gonna open my eyes right now and we'll find out. Okay, honestly, I can't tell the difference, but this looks like the long black. Oh, sorry, yeah, this looks like the long black or this looks like the long black. To be honest, I have no idea. Let me go and review the footage. But as you can see right now, both cups are, there's clearly no difference in them. But what I can tell you is that this cup has a more acidic taste. Yeah, this is lovely. It's bright, it's acidic, it doesn't taste bitter at all, sweet in fact. Whereas this cup, it has a bit of acidity, but it's very mellow. Okay, maybe mellow is not the correct term to use, but it's a very warm kind of acid. This is a very sharp acid. Alright, so after sitting for a while, the boldness of the coffee taste is kind of gone already. Yeah, but honestly for this cake, I do get more fruity flavors from here. A bit of chocolate. Yeah, so acid, fruits, and chocolate. Whereas for this, similar. It's a bit sharper, like I said earlier. I don't get the chocolate from this. Alright, so now that I've tasted the difference between these two, to be honest, to the layman, I don't think anybody can get a clear difference between these two. In theory, the long black is supposed to have that layer of crema, right? And so that layer of crema adds to the kind of texture. We get a bit more, a bit more creamy, more foamy kind of texture. In theory, right? But I mean, my long black is already, the crema is already dissipated, so I can't really tell. I mean, aside from the crema, one of them has a difference in taste. And the difference over here is just the sharpness of the acid for me. And one of them, the fruitiness kind of stands out a little bit more. Honestly, for the layman, I don't expect anyone to get the difference between these two in terms of taste. At least I hope that you guys now have an understanding between the difference of these two drinks. Alright, so I hope that you guys have enjoyed that video. I hope that you guys have understood the difference between a long black and an Americano. I have no idea which is which at this point of time. But so even though you can't taste the difference, at least you know the theory behind it and the way it's being prepared. If you guys have any more questions or want us to debunk any kind of coffee kind of myths, just let us know, drop us a comment, like this video, share this video. We hope to produce more of this content for you guys to find out. Yeah, I know it's informative, right? I hope. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.